sweaty cab. I'm back in Koh Samui. I came down here yesterday, drove down, took about 5 hours, no, 6 hours, plus an hour and a half on the ferry from Surat Pier to here. The reason I come down here is because I'm bored. It's stupid, it's just Corona's come back here to Thailand big time now, and they controlled it very well until about April of this year. Well, in February of this year there was only about 23,000 people caught COVID compared to the rest of the world, which is very, very good. But as of yesterday, there's 169,000. So in the last 4 months they've gone from 3,800 to, sorry, 23,000 to 169,000. So about 140,000 in 3 months, which is very bad. And it's going up by about, yesterday it went up by 3,800. So there's been a spike, and it's on its third wave now. So I was in Hua Hin and I was bored because everything shut down. It more or less gone in shut down, lockdown, but with restrictions. Not so much, they haven't shut the country down, you can still travel. You can still go in hotels, you can still, but if you go out, most places are closed, all bars are closed, all massage shops are closed. Restaurants are open with restricted hours, and they can't serve alcohol. So that's a big impact on people coming to Thailand, I suppose. If you think you're coming for a holiday, that's at the moment it's not the best, but it's better than the rest of the world. It's still, you can still do a lot of things here which you can't do in other countries. So that's the reason I came here. I was bored and I thought I'll come down here, and I'm glad I did. It's a lot different here. With Koh Samui being an island, it's green zone, which means there's no COVID here, or very little COVID here. It's green. Red zone is where the most COVID is. That's like Bangkok, Pattaya, and where I come from, live, Hua Hin. That's a red area because it's so close to Bangkok. People come down and bring it with them. But Koh Samui being an island, they can stop people coming on the island. So when I got off the ferry from Surat to Samui, I was there about an hour and a half, where they screened me, asked me all sorts of questions. I've got to fill in forms and do all sorts of things, and I still have to do that every day. I've got to send them my temperature and tell them that I'm not feeling sick, which is nothing really. It's just a matter of taking a photo, a piece of paper which they gave me, and I just fill that in every day, saying that I'm fit, and give them my temperature, which I can get at any 7-Eleven. I just walk in there and take the temperature from one of them little machines. And apart from that, you can just do what you want. So there's no restrictions. So I've come here. This place is called the Three Trees Resort. I don't know why it's called Three Trees, but it's got about 1 million trees. But maybe when they first built it, maybe there was only 3. So it's called Three Trees Resort. Now it's very nice. I've just come downstairs from the room I've got. That's my little balcony upstairs. I go and sit up there and have coffee or whatever. So very nice resort. Hardly anyone staying here because tourism is a non-event at the moment. So I'm staying here. It's costing me 650 baht a night for my room and breakfast for 2. 650 baht is around about 26 Australian dollars, 20 US dollars, maybe something like £14. And that's including breakfast for 2, which is full English breakfast, 2 eggs, fried sausages and bacon and what have you, fresh fruit juice, coffee, toast, preserves, all that for $26 Australian for 2 people. It has its own private beach, no access, only access is from walking down through the hotel grounds. So there's a little private beach there, not massive but big enough, especially now with no tourists. It's only me. See a few footsteps there, but most of them are mine, I think. And then we got some beautiful palm trees, which I love. I'm not keen on English oak trees. I left that behind years ago. I love the tropics. These palm trees here, if you look up there, I don't know if you can see, but there's coconuts up there. Later on, when they fall down, or they'll send someone to climb up and bring them down, and they'll serve them in the restaurant there. So the restaurant sits right on the beach. We came out, me and my girlfriend, we came out for dinner last night here. In fact, we haven't left the hotel since we came here. There's nothing to go outside for. Everything's here. So we had dinner last night. We had about 3 drinks each, so 6 drinks. We had some chicken, barbecue chicken, some pork, some rice, some noodles. All that came to 360 baht, which is round about 15 Australian dollars, 11 US dollars, 8 English pounds. And I don't think you would even get 2 drinks for £8. I don't know, I haven't been back to England for a while, but I would doubt very much if you would get. I know Australia for $15 you'd get two drinks, maybe $7 or $8 a drink. But here, 6 drinks and dinner. Over there's some little kayaks you can you can take out if you want. They'll take them down to the water for you, and you can go and paddle around just round the headland there. On the other side there, you can't see it, but if you go around that side, that's Lamai. So you can paddle around to Lamai, leave the boat on the beach, walk up and do some shopping in Lamai. All this so cheap. If you can make it to Thailand, if you can, I think it's not on the list in the UK. I don't know about the rest of the world, but I don't think it's on the list in the UK for being able to come here. But when restrictions are being lifted, prices will still be cheap here, because it's going to take at least a year before, even if COVID went away tomorrow, they've got to start opening up, and then they've got to try and start to get tourists here. So it's going to be a while, so the prices are going to be cheap for a long time. If you can afford it, and you're looking for somewhere nice to go, you can't beat Koh Samui. It's very, very nice, and the weather's perfect for 10 months of the year. And about September you get the wet season. We'll try and avoid that unless you like the rain. So I'll take you up and I'll show you the bungalow that I got for 650 baht a night. See it here, there's a little rooftop deck to sit out on the evening, have a cold beer. There's a little balcony area as well. And this is a normal hotel, nothing fantastic, but very comfortable. Got everything you need. Nice double bed. They come and make the bed every day, clean the room. There's an air conditioner up there, television, fridge, and you get 2 bottles of water every day as well, included in the price, drinking water. And you get tea and coffee. There's a bathroom there, just a shower, toilet, sink. But everything you need for, a few dollars a day, and you get all this, and you've got beach, and you've got a restaurant, and you've got breakfast all inclusive. So, and the beach is only 10 meters away. So, if you're thinking about coming here to retire, if you're thinking about making the Thailand your home in retirement, you couldn't pick a much better place, because the cost of living is a lot less than most Western countries, and the weather's perfect most of the year round. So it's, for me, I'm very happy here. I've been here 4 years now, and I can't see me living anywhere else now. It's got everything I need. I can live very cheaply compared to what it would cost me if I lived in Australia, where I used to live, or if I went back to my home country, England. I lived in the USA for a while as well, and it's a lot cheaper than any of those countries, or any countries in Europe. It's gone up a lot in the recent years, I suppose, but not with COVID, and it's come back down again, so it's probably going to be okay for a while now. But my pension stretches a lot further here. I live a good life on an Australian pension and an English pension combined. If I was living in Australia, I would survive. I could pay my rent and I could pay my food, and that would be about it. I wouldn't be able to go out much and do anything. So this is a great country to retire to. It's very, very good. If you're thinking about retiring, funny enough, I wrote a book on that. It's called Retire in Thailand Handbook for 6 months. And what it is, it's a book about my first 6 months here, because it's very confusing when you move to another country. When you if you go on holiday, it's not so confusing. You fly in, you fly out, you book your hotel and you just have a good time. But when you need to live here, different. You've got to open up bank accounts, you've got to get a vehicle, you either got to buy a vehicle or you've got to rent a vehicle. You've either got to rent a condo or rent a house or buy one. You've got to open up bank accounts. You've got to get a visa. You've got to get the right visa, and you've got to know how to do that. It's not easy. If I could have read this book before I came here, it would have saved me a lot of time and money, because I wasted so much time. The problem with Thailand, beautiful country to live, but bureaucracy is pretty bad here, because everything is done longhand. They don't use computers in government departments. Everything is written down in triplicate, and there's so many rules and regulations. So it is confusing, and it does cost you money if you do it the wrong way. It can cost you time, which is money anyway. My time's valuable. So if you are thinking about coming to Thailand and you're thinking that it's a country you'd like to look at as a retirement option, there's many countries that are around the world now are opening up for retirement retirees, because they know that they spend their money in their country, and there are very little problems. There's very little problems with retirees when they come to live in somebody else's country. Not quite the same for tourists. Tourists can kick up a lot of trouble, but retirees tend to come, settle down, think, okay, this is good for me, and they just live their lives quietly and peacefully and enjoy their golden years. So if you're thinking about that, think about buying my book, because it will save you time and it will save you money.